You know, Cadillac are a proper F1 team and they've already blown their entire marketing budget on a Keanu Reeves cameo. You know, John Wick from The Matrix, etc., etc. But in F1's worst kept secret of 2025, Cadillac revealed their driver lineup today. Valtteri Bottas and Sergio Perez will be heading over to start the brand new Cadillac F1 team. And well, hard to argue it's not an experienced one. Over 500 starts between the pair of them, combined age of over 70. I think it's the oldest driver pairing we've seen in F1 since Riccardo Patrese and Nigel Mansell back in 1992. Now, I know a lot of people are thoroughly whelmed by this announcement, one, because it was kind of obvious where this was going, and two, it's understandable that Valtteri Bottas and Sergio Perez aren't exactly going to set the world alight, especially given their most recent tenures. But in defense of them, Valtteri Bottas only really lost his job because the Audi/Kick Sauber conglomerate hired Nico Hulkenberg, and he's already justified how good he's been, given a podium finish and several other really good top six drives for Kick Sauber so far this season. And they took a chance on someone younger like Gabriel Bortoleto, only the fourth driver of the modern age to do the F3, F2 double. That's a gamble you can understandably take for someone in their position. And as for Sergio Perez, well, yes, his Red Bull tenure did go out very, very sad. It was good at times. He was a very solid partner to Verstappen for the first couple of years he was there. And quite frankly, if you look at the state of the grid and how many ex-Red Bull guys are in that establishment, like Sergio Perez, like Yuki Tsunoda, like Liam Lawson, it makes you wonder how much of this is more down to Red Bull's development problems that no one else can replicate what Max Verstappen, who we all know is a generational talent, being unable to replicate that in the same car. That is seemingly the bigger issue with Red Bull rather than the talent that's passed through its doors in recent times. Checo was an outstanding driver in midfield machinery. He was excellent at getting something out of nothing and getting the most out of midfield cars, winning a Grand Prix, several podium finishes, fourth in the championship in 2020 in his final year at Racing Point. That's why you bring in Sergio Perez, a guy that has a boatload of experience and is a very, very high floor kind of driver. There were other contenders in the frame, like Jack Crawford, like Colton Herta, like Mick Schumacher, but these would all carry a significant amount of risk. His last year in F1 was very crash happy. You don't want that in a brand new team in the cost cap era. Colton Herta struggled, relatively speaking, in IndyCar this year and has not got a super license and probably won't get one now unless he goes to F2. Jack Crawford's okay, but he's in a third year F2 scenario. So for me, I like this move. I like the guys they're bringing in, and I think it's going to be a very solid base for Cadillac to work with going into the future. Let me know what you think in the comments.